Hey, what's up, you guys? It's me, Eisen on Overlip. I'm back. I don't know if I should be welcoming you guys back to my channel, or if you guys should be welcoming me back to YouTube. I never left, but this is probably the longest that I've ever gone without making a Let's Play on my without making a Let's Play on my channel. Because ever since I've purchased my capture card and my hard drive for the capture card, or my external hard drive, I've been recording all the time, back to back. And I don't know, I wasn't in a slump. I don't know, just been hanging around, doing nothing really, checking out the game industry, looking at the order, and not going to buy it, but I try to stay up to date on gaming news, especially since I've decided not to buy an Xbox One or PS4. I still like to just sit back and relax and just watch the stuff, because before then, 360 and PS3, that generation, like I'd buy anything as long as it was a shooter, adventure game, or RPG. It was fun, and that was actually the first time I actually got to just sit back and actually purchase the system and purchase games as they came out. I never really had that privilege before. I never really had the opportunity of buying a system and buying the games on time as they came out, and that was fun because I did a lot of collecting for the PS3, 360, PS2, and stuff like that. And it was really stressful because I just like started to get a good collection on my on my 7th generation games, PS2, Xbox, and GameCube. And I had also, I was also at the same time finding out about games almost all the time that I didn't even know about. So that generation was a super stressful generation, trying to collect for the PS2, GameCube, Xbox 360, PS3, GameCube, DS, PSP. That was stressful, very stressful. And I'm almost to the point now where I've amassed enough games. I mean, I feel as though there's enough games between, I'd say, the N64 up to 360. That's enough for me. I have more games that I can play, and I just think it'd be foolish to just buy another system or an extra system. But anyway, that's just that was I jumped off topic there for a second, but I just want to give you guys a little insight about what I like me in gaming. I'm always watching the internet and Game Informer and YouTube and game reviews. I know I'm still off topic, but one more thing to say. I do have to update my collection video, because my last collection video, You're Welcome Gamers Part 4, that I also posted on Facebook. Since that video where I showed my shooter games, my shooter collection, I've purchased at least 50 more, maybe a little less, but I need to do a collection update. But anyway, that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about Chicago Enforcer for the Xbox. So Let's Play I'm going to be doing. And I figure I've talked enough, so I'm going to start. I first started the Let's Play, but I eventually just deleted it and just gave up, because it's one of those games where even once you've picked a difficulty setting or whatever, it like if you play it on normal, there'll still be difficulty spikes. Like it's not an annoying game to play, it's just annoying to record, because like you put on normal, certain parts of the game feel just hard or just whatever. But every time I die, I have to edit, erase the video, record again. I was doing that like 10 times per video, so I just gave up, and I was like, well, Well, at first I just given up, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna do a let's play. I'm gonna give up. But then after I thought about it, I was like, well, no, I'll just play it again, but this time on easy. So here's my second attempt at a let's play for this game, and of course there's no let's play or walkthrough for this on YouTube. There is something on YouTube where a bunch of guys are making fun of the game, which is fine. They're not even playing the whole game. They're just playing a few levels. But that's okay, because the game does a lot of things bad. I think, you know, it's obviously, you know, a budget game, or, you know, it was made on a budget, but it's still okay. It's an okay game. I just feel as though it's one of those games that deserves a walkthrough or a let's play. I mean, a walkthrough would be unnecessary because, you know, it's a shooter, you know, so you wouldn't really get stuck. Only time you get stuck is if you're dying too much. But it feels kind of good to be back recording again, and I'm going to try to do this recording in one sitting, because the game is actually pretty short, from what I've heard anyways.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know where I can find a good shop house?
It's right next on the lake shore.
Name's Joe Tessio. Mr. Capone asked me to help you learn the ropes. So, you're a fighter.
I was.
Well, never hurts to be ready for a scrap. But the boss expects his men to be as loyal as our dogs. Don't ever forget that. Yeah?
Yeah, I got it.
Good. Well, your first assignment is to visit an old friend who has a little problem with loyalty. It's like this. Neil Gennaro, who's one of our top men, has a date with the DA. The boss doesn't like rolling the dice, so he wants you to personally deliver a message to Niels.
Where's he stashed himself?
Word on the street said Gennaro is hiding on the north side, near Belmont Station. You should start by squeezing Mitch Casella, Gennaro's right hand, to find out where Niels is holed up. Mitch is a weasel who hustles dames to make a buck, so you should vote like a god there. Now, get going, kid.
Yeah, the gameplay's it's a little primitive, I guess. Plays kind of like a doesn't play, but, you know, I don't know. It plays like an N64 game, I guess. At least as far as the controls. And there's a slight deviation in my Let's Play schedule. I was planning on doing Firefighter FD18 after this game, but I think after this game I want to do Cold War. I'll do that game, you know, 2 Xbox. That's also for the Xbox, so I forgot to do 2 Xbox games. Pack the Xbox away for a little bit, and then shoot, Firefighter FD18 and some other stuff. You know, the gameplay is sort of primitive, and you know that's what I like. You know, it doesn't take much to please me when it comes to my shooters. Plus on the PS2, you know, with this generation, you know, like the Xbox and PS2 and GameCube. I mean, to me, it doesn't really make any sense to like complain about one single game when there's so many shooters that were made back during that time. Yeah, you know, I don't like I don't really like oh, this game right here, if you're not careful, the police will kill you. If you walk around without or you walk around with your gun out. So what I do is I just kill them just whenever I see one. As a rule, just knock them out. Because on normal, it's very, I don't know about on easy. I think it's a little harder to die on easy. At least you would think so, anyways. Or at least I would think so. Yeah, but you know, like I said, the game's pretty primitive. But look at that, nice detail. Some, you know, it's somewhat nice, but yeah, you know, like I said, there is the video for this game, and the guys are just, you know, trashing the game. And mind you, this game is trash worthy, you know. But like when I see people like that, and they sit back and they make fun of a game, and I'm like, wow, like is this the only way you can get views is by making fun of this one game? I just don't get it. Now, mind you, there are games that I don't like. You know, there are games that I detest. Not many. You know, like so I'm the kind of person that enjoys, you know, like the kind of stuff I like. Like, you know, my three main genres, I like it maybe too much. I like them too much. You know, so like there's not too many shooters that I don't like. But you know, anyway, you know, there are games that I, you know, that I don't like, but like I won't go make a video about it. Like, what's the point? I mean, like, if you don't like the game, or if the game's so horrible, you know, why don't you just do something else? I mean, if you got views by making fun of this one game, can't you get even more views? You know, by praising or making a video showcasing a game that you do like. To me, that just, you know, that just, to me, that, you know, that sort of tells me just like how limited, you know, like people's like collection. You know, I'm not trying to brag. I'm not trying to brag, but you know, if somebody's doing a video and they're making fun of, like, you know, like a game you never even heard of before, like maybe this game right here. I mean, what's the point? It's probably like the only game they have, or it's probably like a game that they found. Or maybe it isn't, but 9 times out of 10 it is. Because when I look at, you know, their channel, there's nothing really there. I mean, I have to check again, but there's not much there. You know, like rather than trying to make fun of a game that nobody's ever heard of before, I'd rather just do a let's play for it. Like I said, I do trash, you know, certain games. But you know, I don't really need to do that on YouTube, unless it's something that's just like, you know, like really bad. One game I didn't really trash it, but you know, the Order. I'm not trying to trash that game. I'm just saying that it's got to be like a letdown. I mean, it was a letdown for me, and I wasn't even planning on buying the game. Not really a letdown, but like more of a surprise. I was thinking, I was like, man, like, you know, like this game better be good, you know, because like anytime it has that much advertisement and everybody's looking forward to it, it better do pretty amazing. And it did, you know. But you know, I'm sure like the thing that people are really disappointed about is the length, and that's one thing that sort of surprised me. It surprised me, but then when I look at it, you know, when I really think about it, it doesn't surprise me, you know, because everybody's expecting it. You know, like normally something that big that everybody's expecting, it's gonna, you know, be like that. They're gonna make it look so realistic and all this stuff, and it'll probably be short. This game is apparently particularly short. I watched at least 12 reviews. I love YouTube. I love the internet. I love watching game reviews. And this game was like very short. Now, mind you, like if I had a console, you know, like if I did decide to actually buy another console, I would have bought the game as well. You know, I mean, you don't have to believe me if you don't want to, but I mean, come on, I'm the same person that bought Damnation. You know, I pre-ordered Damnation, and that's actually on my channel. You know, not the it's not a video about Damnation, but you know, my collections channel. Oh shoot, that's what I forgot. Yeah, if I would buy this game, then I would buy, you know, of course I would have bought the order, because I like to really just sit back and just, you know, fully enjoy the, you know, the a genre. Even though I don't really like the Call of Duties or whatever of you know, the last of 360, I'll still buy them. You know, I just don't like stuff that's like overhyped or you know, in my opinion, overpraised. And you know, like for 360, or I guess for the 8th gen, the main games I didn't really play were die already. Good. Die. The games I didn't really play too much, or you know, didn't really like, were the Call of Duty games, the Halo games, and the Gears of War games. But now that you know the PS3 and 360 are sort of old news, now I'll go back and buy them. You know, I just refuse to, you know, buy them. You know, like, or to just, you know, really participate while they're popular. You know, I'd rather wait till, you know, till the hype's died down and stuff like that. Plus, I'm not really a multiplayer kind of person, so you know, I had no reason to even buy those games, seeing as how they're so short. They're not that short, you know, but you know, shorter than your average. You know, the Halo games are pretty long. I think the Call of Duty games, that's probably something I won't buy back. I won't buy. I'll buy the Gears of War games. But I'm not sure if I'll actually buy the Call of Duties. I think in this game, if you kill a civilian, I think that's automatic game over. I'm not sure, but yeah.
What's the password? Alright, come on.
they come. They won't come inside the bar. And thanks again for the views. I believe I'm almost at I don't know, 2,000. I'm not even sure. It's never ended for the views, but it's good to know that somebody's watching. I mean, I don't really care if you guys didn't watch it all, but you know, like I do sort of care, you know. But that's not the focus, you know. I'm here to showcase the games. So on my channel, it's all about the games, you know. But you know, thanks for the views, though. You know, thanks for at least watching, or at least, you know, checking them out. Yeah, it hasn't really been that long since my last Let's Play. My last Let's Play was Conquer Live and Reloaded. That was my vacation. And I was supposed to get right back to recording right after that, but I was like, let's slow it down a little bit, because I'd beat Conquer in 2 days, I believe. 2 settings. This might have to be 2 videos. Oh boy. Yeah, the games that I didn't really buy for you know, the 8th generation would have been like the multiplayer only stuff. I bought a few, but I wasn't the kind of person that was going to spend full price on a multiplayer only game. And I wasn't gonna buy a multiplayer game only. Interesting. Why are the police shooting at me but not at the other gangsters? But I think I probably bought 3 multiplayer games for the 8th generation, and that was Quake Wars, Enemy Territory. I even bought that used. You know, it's not that I didn't want to buy it new. Well, you know, once I saw what the game actually was, I definitely didn't want to buy it new. But you know, that was a multiplayer game, but that game at least had bots, and that, you know, I was really glad to see. You know, because bots have, you know, almost all but disappeared in games, especially for you know, the 8th generation. And it's like, you know, if you don't have somebody to play with, you can't even play the game. There was even a lot of games that I had, they were low budget games like shooters, because I love my low budget shooters, and they didn't have anybody playing multiplayer. I mean, they had multiplayer modes, but nobody played them. Like, I bought Binary Domain when it first came out. That game had multiplayer. I tried the multiplayer when I first got it. Nobody was playing it. And it's kind of a rip-off, you know. It really is, because, you know, it's sort of safe to say nowadays that when you buy a $60 game. I'm gonna take a quick commentary break. Be right back.
goddamn thinking thing.
Yeah, I'm back. But I forgot what I was saying. So I'll just start from anywhere. But my Let's Play list hasn't really changed much. Here or my lineup. So it'll probably be, well, definitely after this it's going to be Cold War, because I'm talking to someone. I'm trying to get in touch with someone, a certain reviewer, on my on my, not my, but on YouTube. I'm trying to see if oh boy, I want to stop this video here and make another video.